If I told you that you can outrank 99% of your competitors in Google and AI search without ads and without waiting months for customers to find you. Now, I've implemented this process for over 1,000 local brands, and you can do it too in one weekend, no excuses. Most sites miss the simple stuff that moves leads fast. This isn't some fluke. Over 1,000 businesses have seen an average of a 41% jump in clicks in the first 3 months. Implementing these actions has pushed my own service brand from 7 to 8 figures. Nail the first step of this and you're already ahead of most competitors. By the end of this video, you'll know how to make AI trust your business and send you steady, free traffic within 2 days of work, guys. Grab the Local AI SEO Toolkit in the description to follow along, and let's get this show on the road. When I first started working with local businesses, SEO was simple. You built a website, you added some keywords, and your Google business profile just did the rest. Back then, it was like ranking just meant automatic leads. But that world's unfortunately gone. Google's new AI mode and tools like ChatGPT now summarize these answers instead of listing dozens of sites. People don't click through, and this has become almost the new meta of the customer journey. What is definitive is that AI is rewarding brands that have consistent listings, clear data, and strong social proof. The rest, AI filters them out. What people don't realize is that SEO doesn't compete with AI anymore. It feeds it straight into the LLM so that you don't even need to go to a website. So if you've been wondering why your traffic dropped even though your ranking and leads have stayed the same, that might be why. I remember the story of a business owner. There was a local plumber. He'd been doing SEO the old way for years. He ranked first and everything looked perfect. And then one month, his calls dropped by half. His rankings were fine, but his traffic was gone. He called me up freaking out because he had a van full of guys that he just didn't have any leads for them. And what I told him was to implement these 3 steps within 2 days that I'm telling you guys. And flash forward a few weeks, AI's picked him back up, his traffic has doubled, his calls have returned, and that's the power of aligning SEO and AI trust. And that's what I'm gonna show you how to do next. The first step is fixing your consistency problem. AI search cross-checks already built platforms. The easiest way to start here is the Google Business Profile, because that acts as the core platform that local signals use. If your business name, address, or phone number don't match across platforms, Google assumes that your data's unreliable and hides you. We call this NAP consistency, which simply stands for name, address, phone, but we love acronyms. So if your information is inconsistent, if your services don't align or aren't visible, then that's a bad signal. So let's fix that. First, you're gonna log in to your Google My Business profile. We're gonna max out that profile. We're gonna update our business details. We're going to update the address, the phone number if they're outdated or incorrect, and then we need to fix these business categories. You need to add up to 10 categories that match how customers search. For example, make sure you put dentist, not dental clinic. Your primary one should be the main service. Here's a prompt that you can use to find out which categories work best for you. So fire up trusty ChatGPT or whatever AI tool you prefer. Now grab this prompt and all the others I mentioned will be in that toolkit. Then you just need to list every service you offer. Again, at least 20 here, people, even small ones. Each listing tells AI exactly what you do. Here's another prompt that you can use for this too. Every field you fill here adds consistency. That NAP consistency is key. So make your name, address, and phone identical everywhere. This is the first thing that AI checks. If your details don't match across your website, your footer, your Google My Business profile, your Apple Maps, your Bing Places, your Facebook, and the major directory, AI just treats it as a trust issue. There should be no variations here. So Suite 3 and Number 3 look like 2 different locations. Street and ST or Street can split your signals too. Pick one version, please, and copy paste it across every platform. Next, we're gonna look at Local Business Schema. So Schema is a small block of code that explains your business to AI and search engines in an easy to digest format that's super understandable. It tells AI your name, address, phone, opening hours, services, and location with 0 ambiguity. There's a specific type that we want called Local Business Schema. that provides detailed and concise information about a business to search engines such as Google. This information can include the address, the working hours, the price range, the menu, contact information, and honestly, way more. But we need to make sure we add this to our website. So to generate local business schema, use ChatGPT and this prompt below. This is going to output what we call a JSON LD script. Sounds super cool, but it's super simple. Just save that script to a text file so that you can copy this into your website. I'm going to run you through it on WordPress, and on that you have two options. You've got the plugin method. You can install a code snippet plugin like WP Code. What you want to do there is create a new header snippet, paste your JSON LD inside the script type application tag, and bam, hit save, that's done. Another more manual method, if you don't like plugins, is to open Appearance in the theme file editor, find your header.php, paste that JSON.ld inside the head section, and done. After either method, just make sure you save this and test your URL in Google's rich results test. If it's green, you're good. If it's red, paste the error back into ChatGPT and fix those issues. Now don't panic, if you've got some other CMS, Squarespace, anything else, each one has their own way of adding code to the head section. If you just send me a comment or just add a comment to this video, I'll send you the instructions specific to your platform. That's how much I want you guys to succeed. Once your scheme is live, AI treats it as your signal of consistency. Now that AI can see your consistent information, the next challenge is helping it understand what you actually do. And that is what most businesses never get right. So let's talk about solidifying your structure. There's a line I use with business owners all the time. It doesn't matter if you are the best in the world at what you do. If your website is structured in a way that AI can't understand it, you will not get business. So let's focus on solidifying your site structure for exactly how AI crawls it. So the first step is to mirror your Google Business Profile services inside your website. Every service you list needs its own page. Not one catch-all page, guys. Please don't get lazy. This is what most local sites do, and it's wrong. The more pages gives AI clearer signals and a cleaner way to understand what you do. Here's a quick example of how it should look. So this is Ashburton Plumbing, and this is their page on emergency plumbing. Guys, I hear you. I know, yes, it's more work, but this is how you scale AI's understanding of your business so that it can put you in the right searches. Please also make sure you add these pages to your main navigation and to your footer. You can do this in the menu settings in WordPress or in other CMSs. It's very easy to change your navigation. Make sure when you're doing that, you create a clean services drop-down menu that links to each and every service. Make them easy to reach for your users. AI engines favor that. We call that site architecture. And we'll get into how to optimize those pages later. Another step here is what we call geo-targeting, and that's to deeply localize your content on these pages. If you've got a brick and mortar business like a restaurant, add your city and nearby areas into key parts of the page. So here's an example for a restaurant in Atlanta. So the first is our title tag. We're gonna make that family restaurant in Atlanta, GA, or Atlanta, Georgia. Then our heading is gonna be authentic Southern dining in Atlanta. And our first paragraph and FAQs are gonna mention nearby suburbs and landmarks. This is a really good cheat here. So we'd say we're minutes away from Buckhead, Midtown, and Dakota without traffic in Atlanta. Each specific suburb or city you reference here becomes its own visibility hook. This tells AI that your business is local and tied to a specific area. When you build these pages, write for humans and format for machines. That means we want to use short paragraphs and really clear headings that AI can quickly pull. Another great hack here is to add FAQs based on real questions that customers ask, adding case studies and social proof. This makes it so easy for AI to read your content and reuse your information accurately. Here's another great example. On the Ashburton Plumbing website, we can see that how well that page works because it sends really strong local signals by listing every single suburb they serve. The service is clear from the headline and repeated across the page, which removes any ambiguity for AI. It covers real emergency plumbing problems that people search for and backs it up with trust cues like experience and local reputation. Inside that toolkit, there's a template that shows you exactly how to build pages like this. Again, it's totally free if you haven't downloaded it yet. A great way of doing this is also to embed your Google Map location on your contact page and link every service page back to that same contact page. This creates a clear loop between your Google business profile, your pages, and your physical location. To embed a map on your website, go to your Google My Business profile, click the share button, select embed a map, copy that iframe code, and in WordPress, edit your contact page and paste that bad boy where you want the map to sit. There's also another great trick to use, and this is fantastic for AI. You can add a get directions link using this website, directionslinkgenerator.com. Paste that link on your contact page, and when people click it, it sends strong behavioral signals to Google. AI sees users asking for directions as a trust signal. But even with perfect structure, there's one more filter: trust. AI needs proof that you're active, real, and trustworthy right now. So how do we prove that we're trustworthy? That's where most local businesses quietly disappear. If your business doesn't show expertise, experience, authority, and trustworthiness, it's gonna feed those leads to your competition. If you've heard this before, this is the concept of EEAT, a set of criteria that Google uses to evaluate the credibility of websites. AI wants the same evidence that you're open, still doing work, and that real people talk about you. Now, look, we all know reviews are massive, but you should be asking for reviews after every single job, not once a year, every single job, guys. Get them on Google, get them on Yelp, get them on any other directory that is popular in your area. Detailed reviews matter more than star counts against common beliefs. So if someone puts a review like, "I fixed a burst pipe in Atlanta today, fast, clean service," it tells AI exactly what you did and where you did it. So when someone's searching for a burst pipe, they know you're the guy. Reply to each one. Make sure you're using plain language, and here's the trick: mention the work and the location. For example, "Thank you so much for letting us repair your kitchen sink in Buckhead." That single reply from us adds another verified local data point. It's also important to stay visibly active. So using your Google business profile, post something just once a week. It could be a photo of a job, a team update, or a promotion. It does not need to go viral. It just needs a recent date stamp. If nothing changes for months, search engines can assume that you're inactive, and so can people. Another great trick, a very important one here, is to get local mentions. So AI search evaluates credibility through who links to your brand and who talks about you outside of your website. These mentions are a massive signal to AI. So you need to get links from real places you've actually connected to: local chambers, suppliers, events, or even sponsorships. If you wouldn't show a link to a customer, don't even bother getting it. One relevant local link beats 10 random ones any day of the week. So here's a prompt that you can use to find these local links. Once you've got that, just outreach to them and get a link on their website. We ran this process for the Save Group, which is a HR firm, adding genuine citations from trusted human resources directory listings. It's one of those small, super real world links that help stabilize their Google Map rankings after all the AI updates. Remember guys, we need to build real authority. And this is what most local sites get wrong. They look professional, but anonymous. AI can't verify who's behind them, so it plays it safe and ignores them. If you want AI to rank or mention you, it needs proof that there's real qualified people that run the business. An easy way to do this is your About page. Make sure you have a proper About page, not just a paragraph of filler. Include your name, a photo, when the business started, and what you actually do. If you've got licenses, awards, or memberships, list them. This is an insane hack. The Gut Guy is a great success story that we have here. He's not a medical doctor, but by showing his face, adding profile pages, and linking to a Health Direct listing, he's showcasing his expertise and experience to customers and AI. Super simple, but it shows real and experienced people are doing real work. Now he ranks #1 in the local map pack for all the competitive health queries, which he just never reach organically, stuff that he can't even pay for. Another hack is case studies and testimonials. So case studies, projects, and testimonials are critical for AI because again, they show real world experience. You're probably getting at what I've got here. When you upload photos of your work, don't just be lazy and add the images. I've seen so many gallery pages of just images. Write out the project type, the brief, the solution you delivered, and if you can, a short testimonial from the client. This gives AI context. It can actually read, understand, and match to future queries. Otherwise, it just sees, like if you're a landscaper, it just sees a photo of a landscape and it goes, cool, it's a landscape. It doesn't actually do anything for your brand. People often search for very specific problems, especially with AI. So when your case study lines up with that exact problem, AI treats it as an incredible signal that you're the right business to send them. It really is the same approach that we use at Studio Hook. We keep a massive library of written case studies that AI can crawl and use to understand what we specialize in. Another misconception is this idea of blogging. People either think that blogging doesn't matter or they think they can just post AI stuff. But blogging is still one of the strongest ways to train AI on who you are, what you do, and what you know. Now, services pages show what you offer. Blogs show your expertise. AI needs both. When you publish clear, useful articles tied to your services, AI gets that little bit more context to match you to real search problems. Luckily, we've got SEO tools and AI tools to do this for us. For a super simple way of finding what to write about based on your customers, here's a quick prompt that'll give you the first 20 articles you should publish. I would always start with the two most important questions for any customer, which is, what does it cost and how long does it take? Remember, make these unique to your business. Demonstrate your specific expertise. People are always searching these, so start with these. AI uses this to judge whether your content answers real purchasing intent. Then a practical rule for every article advice page is simple. Add an author name and role. If you're qualified, show it. Add your certifications or trade status on your content that you produce, and again, on that about page. An example here is written by Sarah Lee, qualified electrician. This tells AI exactly who is responsible for the advice. Link the author page to your about page. That ties the content, the expert, and the business together. It's how you turn simple content into verifiable expertise. And guys, that is the exact process that you can implement in one weekend. When you fix these three things, consistency, structure, and trust, you stop chasing leads. You don't need to outspend competitors. You outsmart them by making it easy for AI to know who you are and which customers to send you. And it knows those customers will be looked after when they do. Most local businesses won't do this. They will keep paying for Google Ads and Meta. Again, this exact 2-day sprint has worked for local brands around the world. And on average, these 3 steps deliver a 300% uplift and a 41% increase in clicks within just a few weeks. You've already got the blueprint that works waiting for you. Download the Local AI SEO Toolkit if you haven't already. It's free. It includes everything we covered, the consistency setup, the Google business profile, the prompts, and a full NAP consistency checklist. It's got all the site structure templates, the service page layouts, and the localization examples, and the formatting rules so that AI can understand your business. It's also got the trust and proof checklist, the reviews, the citations, those author pages, the about page fixes, the blog, the case studies, and those EAT signals. Follow it step by step like it's your Bible. It's free and it takes a weekend to set up. If you're looking to boost any of your brand's authority fast, you can also try out my other video on the RAIDS protocol, that same digital PR method that I use to 20x my luggage brand through AI search visibility. All that I ask, guys, is that once you've done this and it's cranking for your business, if you ever bump into me, just shout me a beer. Until next time.